Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hello.
I'm Travis.
I'm Eric.
And this is episode 4
Sure.
of Bookend Gaming, every playthrough tier list.
Every game we've ever played.
That's what you've been calling it. Yeah, this is a new session. Like, the other tier list we all did in one, but this one is such an undertaking that we're like, nah, we're going to have to do this in multiple sessions.
Right.
So I'm going to sound a little different, because
You're a little sickly.
I'm a little sickly, but I'm okay. I'm going to power through, because
Okay.
I want to reminisce better times when I wasn't sickly.
Right.
At least sometimes, because some of these games I missed because I was sickly.
We could have been sickly.
Right.
In the episodes.
So it looks like we got all the way to I,
We did.
which is
We're blazing through now.
totally, we definitely don't still have like 200 more to do.
And we're on Ice Climber.
Of course.
Freaking hit detection.
Yeah, you played this by yourself.
I did. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
I had never played it before. And
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played that game.
I would put it in D, though. It's one of those where it's like, I played it myself, but it was funny because
You said hit detection
I
like
said hit
500
detection
times.
like 100 times. I was getting pissed at it.
Yeah, it's all even like solo stuff's easier to do when you can be angry
Right.
because it's easy to just rant and rave.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I don't have an opinion on that one because
It was still a solo vid, so it was still poo-poo.
lower quality because we're not at full power.
Also, we need to pause the episode already.
Oh,
Because
okay.
my mom is calling.
Oh, all right. Well, hang on a sec. We'll be right back. So now that you're done with your phone conversation with your mom,
Oh, yeah. She's like, how dare you put Honey Pop 2 in D? I loved that my son played that game.
Did you?
And it should be an A
Did
at
you
least.
even see that goth chick? I mean, come on.
Oh, God. Yeah, she was pretty nice.
Yeah, well, whatever. Game still sucked. So in your face, Beam's mom. I really hope she doesn't watch our videos.
Right.
I don't think she does.
Especially not Honey Pop.
Right. Okay, next on the list. If my
heart
had wings.
had boneless wings.
Yes. This was the second thing we played?
Well, VN, you
the
mean?
second VN we played,
Yeah.
yeah. And it, like, we started it, and it had a bunch of translation issues, so I found out that I had to find a modded version to get it to work. And then while I was dealing with that, we started talking about doing Katawa.
We just thought it would be more fun to do Katawa.
And I think we made the right choice.
Right?
Which I wouldn't be opposed to going back to this someday. We would probably, I don't know if we'd start it all the way over.
I think people like it.
Yeah.
No, we would probably just
We just
do
have
a
to
recap
watch it.
of
Yeah, we'd have to
ourselves.
watch it to get a refresher. But yeah, I remember, it was funny because it was like
funny.
It was like pervy, but also the girl was in a wheelchair and you were like,
gave her
a robot voice.
Robot voice, and because she oh no, spelling error.
Yeah, it was like, it was
Cool,
just, it was
cool.
weirdly written, and it just got to a point where it was like, okay, this is getting annoying how poorly translated it is. And then
Right.
the fact that I would have to go in and like, okay, I got to find a mod for it to fix that and do this. And then we found out like the choices, you have to make very specific choices to get all the routes done.
Right, you can only pick 2 girls at the first
Right.
through the first playthrough or something. So we were just like, let's just do Katawa.
Yeah, and then Katawa was,
But it was funny. There was a lot of funny moments in it.
Yeah, but I don't. We didn't play much of it though.
But
so
we didn't. So I
maybe a C or a D.
I
I wouldn't put it up in B because we didn't get much out of
No.
it. Yeah, that's
We'll
a
go
C.
C.
C's good.
We've gotten some people that have said that they want us to play that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that one again, but there's just so many other anime games that we want to play and go
Right.
back to. So maybe someday. You never know. It Takes Two.
Yeah, to make the dream come true.
Another one we are currently playing.
Yeah.
We keep having to take like long breaks in it because scheduling issues and things like that. So like that one keeps falling to the wayside, but we're having a great time with it.
Right.
It's fun and it's
fun.
It's a good game and it's co-op and we're laughing at it a lot.
Right. People are watching it seems like.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to say B, but I don't know if I'm being biased just because we're currently playing it.
Right.
Like, am I going to look back on it as fondly as I'm currently?
Like we started talking about in the previous episodes, we've kind of started to set up our it's definitely better than Burger Time,
right?
And Adventures of Lolo, so I
Yeah.
would say B.
Yeah, it's probably a B because it's not an A because it's not.
No, it could be eventually.
Yeah, when we finish it, maybe it'll move up to an A depending on how well it keeps going.
Right.
Depends on how hard it drops off near the end. But we'll have to find out.
But I so far it's going good.
Yeah, I'm having a good time with it. Jelly Boy.
Jelly Boy.
Jelly Boy.
So-
Why did I don't even understand? Like, we just randomly chose to play this.
Yeah, we just picked. We were like, let's do a seg, and then we were just looking through the NES and SNES catalogs on Switch,
Yeah.
and this one was on there, and we were like, what is going on with the
Yeah, it's
picture?
just a penis fist. The game itself was terrible.
It was
though.
stupid
It was
and
really bad.
Ridiculously hard. Like I couldn't beat like the second or third level.
Yeah. So, like, honestly, all that came out of that was just us, like, the beginning of the video, us going, look at this look at it.
Yeah, he's punching with his penis. But then after that, I don't think there was anything funny.
No, not really, because there wasn't really anything to work with.
No, so I would say D.
Yeah, D or F, yeah.
It's, yeah.
I wouldn't completely avoid it like all those things in F. Yeah, it seems like F is the stuff that's like, don't bother watching.
Right, like we legitimately just don't even want you to watch any of it.
Right, yeah.
Home Alone was okay.
It was fine.
You hated Home Alone, though.
I forced that because I think the reason I had Home Alone in F is because I show up in it. Wasn't that my reason?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had the GIFs.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I don't want it. I don't like that one. Home Alone 2 was better, but only by a little bit.
Right.
Jenga.
Jenga World Tour.
It's Jenga. Is this the one where you with the Wii where you had to actually pull it?
Yeah, this is the
And,
one
like,
that
there was the
actually had
earthquake and
like
shit.
we didn't know what was going on at first with like the earthquake.
Yeah.
We're like, why is it moving? And oh, there's like shit going on.
Right. And
Yeah.
you kept sabotaging me by putting your block like haphazardly on the top, which is
Yeah.
bullshit.
And or like we set it down and we're like, nope, my turn's over. That one's on you.
Yeah, then it just falls. Yeah, it's like, what the hell? I mean, yeah, I feel like it was fun.
This was the good Jenga, I think.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, maybe like a C.
C.
Yeah.
Like I would tell people to go watch the stuff in C. That's kind of like the thing. These are definite. Yes, go watch these.
Yes, go watch those.
C, I would still suggest too for like funny moments and stuff.
Right.
And then
they're,
D
they're worth
is like
watching, but it's not something you need to like.
only if you like this game.
Yeah, even that though, like.
I mean, Family Feud.
Yeah, I guess. But like Honey Pop 2, if you like Honey Pop 2, you're not going to like our videos because we rip on it constantly.
Right, that's true.
If you're a Hollow Knight fan, which I know there's a lot of you out there, you're not going to like that we barely played it.
That's true.
Like, we barely got anywhere in that game
I
because
guess
we were
that's-
doing a gimmicky
And Chrono
thing.
Trigger is definitely not a D game, but
No, but we didn't get very far in it. Yeah, I mean, our reasons are sound. Geoparty.
this one is stupid.
I hate this game. It annoys me that it's multiple choice. There's
gonna
literally
say.
nothing to the game.
I love Jeopardy, but this version is dumb.
It's 3 multiple choice questions, so even if you don't know, you have a 33% chance of getting it right.
Right.
There was no like actual host. There's no nothing to the game. It's just the board and the questions.
Right.
So there's not much. I can't even remember anything we said in the game because there's nothing to it. I can't imagine we got any good content out of it because there's nothing to comment on.
I don't think it was good content. I think it was poop.
Yeah, it's an F.
Okay.
Don't watch Geoparty.
dang it.
Oh no.
It's okay.
It's fine. We're not going to have that many S's.
Not much is going in S.
Yeah. Jetpack. I wasn't here for
This
Jetpack.
was another,
Okay.
me played it. That's
Yeah.
that was like one of the first. That's like one of the first 10 videos again.
Yeah. Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Was this a segment?
this is the Sega one.
Yes. Was this a segment?
Was it
or was
Segmas?
I think it might have just been a seg.
I think we just played it.
But it's good.
It is good.
It's really good. Just for the last couple of minutes of the video. Just go and watch that video and just watch the last
when he gets to the last level. Because
I
I think we put in a code.
Yeah, I got to the last level and then couldn't get through a door. And spent like,
and we're like, let me look this up on my phone. I'm like,
and he just opened it.
yeah, he's just kicking through it. Just kick through it.
It didn't work.
And then just you slowly kicking while I start humming the Jurassic Park theme.
Oh man, it's so good. I can't remember anything else from that video, but that alone at least puts it in B for me.
I think it's a B because I don't know if I feel like the first half there wasn't much going on.
It wasn't much to talk about.
But yeah, the last level though.
But that video is
amazing.
worth watching just for that last bit.
Yes,
because that cracks me up still just thinking about it.
Kablooey, also known as Bomboozle, apparently.
Is that the one where like you set the charge and then walk away, and after a certain amount of steps?
Yeah, it's the puzzle game, and it's the one where it ended, where I was like, I got this puzzle, and
that's what I was gonna say. This is another one that it's really just the ending that like gets me. I mean, it's funny a couple times. Like, there's a couple things that like I remember laughing about, but that ending was like perfect because it was like, I've got this, and then you walked off the edge.
I was struggling with the level, and then I think we were like, all right, let's just get, whatever. And I'm like still going through it because we usually do that while we're ending an episode.
Yeah, we're just ripping.
I'm like, I think I got it. And then like, because it's one of those isometric view games,
I press the wrong
direction and fall off the stage. I'm like, fuck!
Yeah, then I just instantly go, see you guys next time. I mean, that alone is pretty funny. I don't know. Maybe like
probably a C.
Yeah. Well, we agree quite a bit on these.
I figured we would.
Yeah.
I figured there wouldn't be any that's like, wow, you hated that game?
Yeah.
Because we know.
The only one we've really disagreed on was Contra, I think.
That's true. Because I liked Contra and you hated Contra.
Well, I just didn't remember Contra at all. Like, you said we beat it, and I didn't remember that at all. But yeah, everything else, it's like we were both there. We know what came out of it.
Right.
Katamari.
Dumbassy.
This is a
good one.
I liked this too.
And I might finish this someday.
I thought we did, but I guess we didn't.
We got to almost the end.
I think I went back and played it by myself when it came to Game Pass, and I
beat
it in a couple hours.
Yeah.
So we had to have been close. But I just remember the random things, because that was one where you were playing, but we were like actually having conversations with each other while we were playing.
Yeah.
Instead of one of us just talking nonstop. God. And you saying something about like, I said something about getting boobs tattooed on my back, and you're like, show me your back boobs.
Yeah, that's how we ended the episode. And that's one of those moments where it's just actual pure laughter.
Oh yeah, where we just like lose it. It's
And then does that cat have a butthole?
Yeah, go make sure. Go look right now. Go look. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because we're so used to each other. Like, we're so alike, and we're so used to each other's like sense of humor.
Banter. Yeah.
Yeah, that one of us says something, and the other one, either we were going to say the same thing, or it's just like, oh yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. So we don't react that heavily.
Right.
Because we don't do that fake laugh thing, like where it's like, oh, I'm going to... But every so often, one of us will say something that catches the other one off guard enough.
And it just drags on. And I start laughing. And...
Yeah. I feel like that right there is worth at least an A. Like, I think
it was a good playthrough.
I think that playthrough is an A.
Yeah, me too.
Because I can't remember it being dull. Because that game could have easily been super dull of you just rolling around and us not having anything to talk about.
Because you're making like the constellations, and we're like, ooh, cancer!
Made cancer!
And then the bear one, I immediately roll up a bear.
Yeah, it just screams bear at you. Yeah.
And then, hold on, let me try it again. And then like I get like two things and then pick up another bear.
Another bear, it's like, all right, time to move on.
I'm done with this.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, it's definitely an A. Summer's Clover. Shoujo.
Yes.
This was the mod.
This is the Miki. The Miki mod.
We recently did this.
Not too long ago. This year?
Recently, quote unquote.
I think it was early this year.
Yeah. I mean, it was before we put Dung and Ronpa in Otaku.
Right.
This is what we were playing.
Yeah.
After Fruit.
Yeah.
That's good.
It is good.
I don't know though, because
there were a lot of funny moments.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm just I'm comparing it to just base Kadoa too much, and I'm just like, not much happened. But there was a lot of like funny stuff happening in that.
Yeah. Like the Final Fantasy thing and the...
Oh yeah, the Genova restaurant.
We don't want your kind here.
Yeah.
Lesbians? No, people who don't like Final Fantasy. Because of the way it was like Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Then it went through that whole beach scene where it didn't have the same sprites.
Oh yeah, it kept like switching up, and Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was good. I don't know if
Steven
it
Tyler, their friend. Oh, and the Something's Wrong. That was the best.
Oh yeah! Wow, I actually completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
The Doctor Strange character,
Something's
wrong. And man, those sex scenes were pretty graphic too, for it being like.
Yeah, it was
drawings.
one of the first ones that gave us a freaking strike and started this whole garbage.
Yeah, God, come on. But I don't know if it's an A. Honestly. Like, I'm tempted to put it in B.
You think B?
Yeah. Because it was good, but I don't know if it was... Like, I'm looking at the other stuff in A, and I don't know if it was at that level.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's, like,
That's
better
true.
than the other stuff in B.
It is. But, I mean, it's on with, like... I would say that's true. Like, with Catherine and...
Yeah.
The mod for DDLC...
Yeah, I get B's a good place
I mean,
for it.
Go here, but
It doesn't matter. But B, because I don't think it's an A. How dare you, sir?
I wanted to put it back in alphabetical order.
I don't know why it matters.
It's the only one I moved.
The only one, yeah. Well, that's because that's one I put in S.
Oh, what happened to my full screen? There it goes.
Oh, I don't know. Weird. So then this one,
Yeah.
everybody knows where this is
I
going.
fucking hated playing this game.
You didn't. You know you didn't.
Stupid hot garbage game.
This game, like, we finished DDLC.
You don't even care. You're just like, you stop being a dumbass.
No,
It's an
I'm not
S.
even gonna. I'm not even gonna listen to you because I know you're full of shit.
That's true.
Because it's an S.
It is an S.
It's we played through DDLC. We're like, oh, visual novels.
Damn it.
Visual novels are amazing. And then I was like, oh, a good one that I played a long time ago was Kadowa.
Yeah.
It's like I never played the whole thing, so I started telling you about it, and then we did Heart Wings, and then that fell through. I was like, you know what? Let's just try Kadowa.
Right.
And then the rest is history.
Yeah.
That first episode of Kadowa will probably always be at the top.
Immediately, we were making jokes about Dr. Acula and
Oh,
Batman
yeah.
being your dad, and yeah, it was just like,
and I was going full tilt and making fun of disabled people.
and this was like,
like constant blind jokes and no leg jokes.
right, because this was really early in our
Oh, yeah.
Bookend Gaming adventure.
Yeah, it was like...
I still go back and like watch like some of the best ofs or early episodes, and you can tell we're still early on in the
like banter,
banter and jokes, but we definitely, like, as far as content for the channel, the people have loved it. We still have constantly at least like 10 people going through and watching our Kadowa playthroughs.
I mean, the fact that you can go, maybe this is just because our algorithm, but you search for Kadowa Shoujo, we're on the front page.
Yeah, even on Google.
Of that search. Yeah.
Like, we pop up when you type in Kadowa Shoujo in Google.
There's like no other
Which
game
is
that
just
does that for
insane
us.
to me.
Right, yeah. I mean, not a lot of people have uploaded. I mean, I guess they have, but most of them are just like silent playthroughs.
Right.
Or like little quick things where they're not actually reading it.
But there's still people. We still get comments on these Kadowa Shoujo videos, and we want to do more with the game somehow.
Yeah, I don't...
But
we keep talking about doing the bad endings, but it's like, do we really want to end it with the bad endings and never go back to it after that?
And I don't... Right. I don't know.
I don't think we found another visual novel that has gotten to that level.
No.
Of us being that invested. Because even Fruit of Grisaia, it's like, yeah, this one's cool.
Fruit...
But even that, like, dragged...
Fruit was one of those where it was good when you got to the actual relationship act.
Right, if it had started there, we'd be way more into it, but by the time it got to there, we were already like, oh, okay, come on.
It was really weird because we'll get into it when we talk about it, but we did feel like it was a slog. Oh, we've already done Fruit.
Yeah.
Or did we? Is it The Fruit? It must be
it's
The
The
Fruit.
Fruit, yeah, we haven't got to it yet.
Like, we did feel like it slogged on for too long, and there was an era of episodes where we didn't really care for it.
No, yeah, we were just like, oh, we got to do this. We were like, can we get through this so we can do something else?
Right.
But now that we're not doing it, now that we finished it, and I know when we go back to it, we get to start at the beginning of the route. I'm like, oh, I want to get back to it
once
now.
it actually started to get to where we're, past the webisode things, as we call them.
Right, yeah.
It was awesome, and we want to do more of the girls.
But Kadowa was
arcs.
just amazing.
But yeah.
It's like that. I don't know if that'll ever be topped.
Probably not.
It's I'd be hard pressed to find any other playthrough that we've done that is going to be more loved than that.
Right.
That's what, like 90% of our subscribers are
found
here
us through,
because of Katawa.
Yeah. So obviously that's the S. If you were expecting anything other than S, I don't know why.
Yeah, no. I mean, of course. Like, we didn't really need to say anything. We could have just put it in S and moved on.
Right.
We kind of have to say something. It's like the reason for our channel.
It's part of the huge growth of our channel. It's probably the huge reason why we're still doing the channel.
Right, yeah.
We loved... That was like when we did DDLC first, but doing Katawa, we like really started to be like, we can really actually do this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
DDLC
was like our gateway drug, and then Katawa was like the good shit.
Yeah.
That like keeps you hooked.
Right.
Not to say DDLC is bad, but Katawa is just like, you just keep coming back to it.
It was good all around.
It was always good. It will always be good.
And it keeps getting our channel strikes.
I know. I feel so bad, but it needs to be there.
Right.
I mean, if our channel ever gets taken down, we'll start a new channel, and the first thing we're going to upload is all of the Katawa episodes. Right. Like, I mean, that's just, we have to. It's like it's the way of the world. We might as well be a Katawa channel.
Right.
The rest of it, nobody even wants to watch. They're busy watching Katawa again. But I'm fine with it. It's still views. All right, let's move on before I start crying. Kirby's Adventure.
Yeah.
This is the Nintendo one, right?
This is the NES one.
The
that
most
I
recent.
Took like a 3-year break in.
Right.
And I got to the final boss and it kept crashing.
Right, so then you had to switch systems again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again. Because I started on... I don't know what I started on. I don't know if it was the actual NES or if it was the NES Classic.
I think it was the Classic.
Okay.
And then you switch to the Switch.
The Switch, and apparently they had some stupid thing that doesn't let you do the final boss.
Yeah, it like freezes and crashes when you get to the final boss, so then you went back to the Classic.
Right, because I was like, I'm not going to stop at the final... Because it was the second form of the final boss.
It would have been so amazing to just never come back to that. Or take another 3-year break just to do one more episode.
Right. So, I think D...
Really?
I don't think there was anything greatly funny in it.
It's hard telling because the stuff from 3 years ago I don't remember.
I don't remember too many funny... We had some funny moments when we came back.
Yeah.
Like the episode that we came back when I was lied about like getting a Kirby tattoo
and I was
such a fucking asshole.
I started like fake crying about you being a jerk.
Yeah, I come over here and you play Kirby.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, on
talk
the
about
whole,
my penis.
I mean, on the whole, I thought I was gonna say C, but
yeah, that's true. It's better than like
because I would recommend. I mean, I would watch it.
It's better than Gravy Taters.
Oh, yeah.
1080 snowboarding.
Right, yeah. It's C. Okay. I think it's a C.
Yeah, that's true.
Kirby's Dream Course.
Dream Course.
Love this game.
I want to play more of it.
I do, too.
At some point.
But it's really not our game to play. You know?
What do you mean?
It's kind of been done to death.
Well, okay, yeah, right. By the Grumps.
Yeah. I mean, they have their own version of it.
Right.
Not to say that means we can't do it. But it's just like... it's almost impossible for me not to compare it to theirs.
Right, which we did in this playthrough. Right. That's where we came up with the Great Value Game Grumps.
Oh, yeah.
Where I had that special intro where it's like, hey, I'm Grump and I'm kind of okay.
Oh, was that this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I thought it was way before that.
And we're Bookend Gaming. Or whatever I said.
Yeah. Or he said something like, do you like Game Grumps, but you don't like to laugh?
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And then that one shot that you took that took like 3 minutes because it kept bouncing.
It kept bouncing.
Like, oh my God, if this goes in.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a B because I would suggest people go watch it.
Yeah, and we should play more of it too. Because I'd be okay with going back to that. Because that would be a fun one to do again.
I think B is again better than.
Yeah, it's better than those.
Burger Time might be too high. Because I keep looking at Burger Time and going, God,
drop it down.
Like the only thing that was funny in that was the
email.
Yeah, because other than that, it was me walking around. I think you were bored obviously.
Well, that's why I was, yeah.
But I think it's like a
usually happens when
40-minute
you're doing-
episode where 30 minutes nothing happens.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Drop
So
it
it
down
needs
then.
to be down here with.
That's fine. Yeah, because I remember doing the email, and that was just a funny thing for me to do. Kind of
Right.
like me calling Blockbuster during the
Yeah.
video and things like that. But it's just like, that's me just going, oh, he's playing some arcade game that I don't care about. There's nothing to talk about. I'm just going to do some stupid nonsense.
Right.
I mean, that's where, like, teaching time with Travis type of stuff started, because it was like, I mean, that might have been Restar or something.
I don't remember what that started in.
But it was-
that was probably Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, but it's usually you playing something. It's like, all right, well, I've said everything I could say about the game. What do I talk about now?
Right.
So I just start ranting about stuff. But yeah, I think you're right. There wasn't much else that happened in that video.
No, I'm pretty sure it was like 30 minutes of us being like, well, this is kind of dumb.
Yeah, this is
And-
burger time. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to watch it, but for now, I think this
Yeah,
makes
that's
more
fine.
sense.
You drop it down. If it's causing an issue where you're like, well, is it as
I
good
keep
as that?
looking at
or-
it and comparing stuff, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like whatever we had. I can't remember. We moved something else.
The golf one, mini golf, is we moved down
Okay,
from B
yeah,
to
it was
C.
in B. I was like,
Yeah,
it's
not a B. Yeah, it belongs in C. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Kirby's Dreamland.
That's the
This is-
Game Boy one.
Yeah.
That you beat in two
I beat
episodes.
in 2 episodes.
You like speed ran that.
I remember that there were some best of clips, but I don't really remember what they were.
I don't either. I don't know. I don't think it was as good as the Nintendo one.
I don't think so.
So I almost have to put it in D just by default because it shouldn't be in C.
Yeah, that's
with,
true.
Like it's amazing that you beat it in 2 episodes, but that doesn't bode well for content.
Right. Unless you really like watching people be good at Game Boy Kirby.
Right. Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot of it other than the fact that you beat it really quickly.
I think both of the endings of each episode, because I wouldn't stop playing, and you're like, "Are you gonna stop playing?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to."
you were just having fun playing it. Yeah,
But yeah.
I can't justify putting it in C with the other Kirby game.
This one, I think would. I think this goes next to the other Kirby in C.
Really? I don't think we played enough of it.
We played like 7 episodes of it.
Did we?
Yeah,
I thought we only did like 3.
And then, well, yeah. No, we did like 7 or something, but I don't know if there were a ton of funny moments. But we did have fun playing it.
Yeah.
And there was like that moment that like our companion died. And I was like, all right, let's take a moment. And then I eat our other companion.
I do remember that. I didn't remember doing 7 episodes of that. I thought we played it like once and then never went back to it because you like solo played it.
I mean, yeah, I played it in my free time.
Yeah, I feel like it was something we played and then we just never went back to it because it was like, we'll just leave it as a mini series. But maybe we did do 7. I really thought it was just like 3 or 4 and then we were done.
I can check. I can check.
Yeah.
Which one? Star Allies?
Star Allies, yeah.
Star Allies. We did 7.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's more than I thought. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to put it in C, that's fine. I honestly don't. It's been a while. I don't remember a whole lot from it.
Yeah. But I don't know if there were... I don't really remember either. So maybe we should put it in D, because that's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah. Because, like, yeah, I'm sure the game was fun, but I honestly can't remember anything amazing happening.
Right. Other than that.
When you said that, yeah, I was like, okay, I do remember
Yeah.
that. But that's it. Like, I don't...
Okay. Then that's fine.
Yeah.
Coochie Mama.
Kuchisaki Onna.
Yes.
I liked this one.
This one was hilarious.
Yeah, this was a Bookend Gaming one, a recent one. It was like last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like, you got sliced.
Yeah.
It was like the cat in the ceiling, and then she just chases me. And
Right.
that was pretty good.
It was a really good one, actually.
I don't know, though. It's a hard one, because is it like good enough to be a B?
I would say B.
Yeah, I guess. It's up there with like Five Nights.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It was funny.
Yeah.
And like you were trying to get that key.
Yeah, to keep
trying
juking
to
her
sneak
around.
around.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, she stopped me like 20 times in a row.
And wasn't that the one? Isn't this the one that has the December?
Oh, yeah, it was like December 1993, and then it said like 2001 or something.
Yeah, it was
like
a warm
that.
day in 2004.
Yeah.
And then it was December.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a B. It's a solid B.
Yeah.
L.A. Noir.
This is another good one.
Yeah,
This one was hilarious.
it was good.
We never finished it.
I feel like I was on I don't know what would, like, I remember going back and watching these or editing them and being like, what the hell was I on?
Yeah.
Because I was just, like, driving around like a fucking maniac.
I legitimately think this might be an A.
Really?
Because of, yeah, like, think of all the jokes we had. Like, this is a nice shot. Whoopsh, and when they say Kelso and we're both like, a bird!
Or he picks up the gun and he's just like, I'm keeping this.
Yeah. And then you said something about fingerprints not being invented yet.
I remember driving to, like, the gun store and, like, I almost ran over some dude or something like that.
Yeah, and he just stands there and looks at the pylon thing you knocked over. And then, like, you go to the gun shop and it says something about December 42 or you know, whatever, January 42, and I'm like, there's only 31 days. And
oh man, that's making me want to go back to that because we didn't play very much.
That was just one
that
we just kind of decided to not continue and play something else, but it was hilarious.
We should go back to that. I'd be down to play that again.
And like when you were investigating that dead guy, and you're like, let's look at this supple. Let's check his other hand.
Touching on him
also
and like
supple.
I do. I just remember editing it and be like, "What the hell was I on about?" Because like I was like hyperactive or something during that.
And then we were talking about Jar Jar Binks because like one of the people was in Gunga Den, and it was like
it's like Boss Nass. I remember.
Yeah, there were tons
that.
of hilarious moments.
Oh
in
my
this.
God, I gotta go back and watch those.
Yes,
that's gonna make me want to play it again. Because that is a good game. Because I finished that game on my own. Like, I played that a long time ago when it first came out.
Right.
But, that would be a good one to just fuck around with. I think it's an A. I'll give that an A. I completely forgot how much fun we had with that.
Yeah, they were doing great.
Yeah, I got to go back to that. that's gonna become a priority. Okay, let's finish out the L's and then we'll call this episode.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Layers of Fear.
This was a early Bookend Gaming.
But I think it was good.
But it was a very good episode.
Yeah, because it actually legitimately scared us a few times. I remember the hallway, like, changing and like, messing with us. The chairs flying at us.
The chairs, you looking at that upside-down hanging baby doll and the floor falling out from under you.
Like, I don't like this.
And then the ending of it when you're in that elevator and you look
at a painting or something, you turn around, the hallway's bigger.
Yeah, and I'm even like, all right, turn around slowly or something like that because I'm like, we know something's gonna happen.
Yeah,
and then it
did. Still got us.
Yeah,
that's a good. It's at least a B.
I think it's a B.
Yeah,
with Coochie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's weird. Two spookends next to each other.
Of course, a lot of our spookends are ending up in B because we got Five Nights Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
We like to be scared.
We like it. It's funny. Friday the 13th. Ah!
Jason on a jet ski. Terrifying. Lethal League. Honestly, was this a Segmus?
Yeah.
Was it one of the fighting games I forced you to play?
I feel like this is
not really a fighting game.
Similar to Dive Kick, which we haven't seen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we had fun doing this.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it was so long ago. I'm having a hard time remembering. But, I mean, I played the shit out of that on my own.
Right. Because it was like you kick a ball at each other and
it's like
try to dodge it.
It's racquetball, but you're hitting each other with the ball. Yeah, I mean, it's a good time. I don't remember the videos.
I don't know if it was super funny.
Or the video. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
so that might be a D.
Yeah, I was going to say D just because I don't remember it that well.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure it had some decent moments, but it's probably mostly just us going like, oh God.
That's true. Oh. It's probably a lot of,
just us faffing about, talking about the game itself. So, yeah, we'll just throw it in D. I don't know. Someone go back and watch it for us and let us know if we're wrong. Lollipop Chainsaw. This is a weird one.
This is a weird one.
Because we finished the entire game. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I didn't beat that game. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
I did beat it. Wow, that's how weird it is.
Exactly. Yeah, no, you did, because it's the Rockabilly. That's the final boss.
Yeah, which I feel like there was a lot of funny moments in it, like the Boobies game. conversation.
Yeah, that's where Booby's kid came from.
And, like, just the idea of, like, the boyfriend being cucked while he's still hanging on her hip and things like that.
Right.
And the dad having 2 penises or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, it was good, but at the same time, we found out real early that, I don't know why we didn't remember this before we chose to play it, but that game is so music-oriented.
It really is.
But we had to turn the music off.
It weirdly is. Like, you were walking around, and, like, the music made the ambiance of that game.
Right.
Because it was like, God, this is boring for some reason.
Neither of us had played it since release, and we didn't even think about the fact that every single boss is a different music type.
Right.
Like, for some reason, it didn't occur to us that it was a music-based game.
Right.
We just remembered it being like a pervy zombie thing.
I'm looking at how well it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, since we're judging stuff on content and stuff, too, hardly any comments.
Right.
Like, looks like maybe, like, 6 total through the whole playthrough.
Yeah.
The views aren't terrible, though. They're anywhere between... A lot of the early ones have, like, 100, 50, 80... And then as it goes on, it gets into, like, the 25, 30 that we normally get. But, like...
Yeah,
there were some funny moments. I would say probably C.
That's what I was going to say. Like, it hurt it that we had to turn the music off because we would have been copyright struck. And then the game was, like, worse for it.
Right.
Like, it got really quiet and weird in some places. But there was legitimately funny parts of that playthrough.
There were.
Like, I feel like that would be a good one to, like, just watch, like, a truncated best of version of it. Not the whole thing.
If I make an unabridged.
Yeah.
Well, no, that'd be everything
or just,
together,
yeah, just like a quick, like, here are the best moments from this playthrough.
I've thought about doing those.
I don't know if there'd be enough content
I don't know
for one video,
how
though.
well it would work. Yeah.
And plus, that'd be a lot of work for some of the longer playthroughs.
Right.
That's why we gotta wait until we have fans who will make best
Who make our, yeah.
Yeah, and then they can upload it to their channel and get way more views than we
right.
get. That's how that works. That's how the YouTube economy is. Okay, Lonely Mountains Downhill. This was a Segmas one.
Yes.
Didn't I make you play this? I think we both played it.
I think so, but then we ended up both doing it. Took turns.
It was fun. It was goofy.
It was very funny, because, like, there was a lot of, like, that rock you kept running into.
Keep respawning and instantly hit it again.
Yeah, or, like, I made it, and then immediately just...
Yeah.
And then, like, that one where you were running into the rock a bunch... You made it, like, all the way to the end, and, like, you could see the finish line, but then you crash into a tree.
Like, really slowly crash it. I do remember. Okay. Is it a B, though?
No.
No, it's probably a C.
I would say C, along with, like, Jenga and...
Yeah. So it had
Beavis
funny moments,
and Butthead.
but... like, it's worth watching for those funny moments, but it's not like, oh, go watch this right now.
Right.
Yeah, it's a C. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time.
Yeah.
The only time we've ever done, like, a Valentine's Day thing.
Right.
And it was just because that's like a co-op.
Just because it says lovers.
Game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember too much from it.
I barely remember playing it.
Yeah.
Together.
I feel like it was so involved. Like, the shit you have to do for that game is so involved that there was no chance for us to actually, like, add anything to it other than, oh, we're playing the game. So, I don't know. Is it a D or is it an F?
I think it's an F, just based on its, like, death squared, and I don't remember
I wouldn't watch it again.
Anything funny happening in it.
Yeah, you're right. It's an F. I wouldn't watch it. Poor Valentine's Day. We should do some Valentine's Day stuff, but I don't know. We've already got Halloween stuff and Christmas stuff, and we're thinking about extending the Halloween stuff.
Because well, yeah, I mean, whatever.
We've been doing like 4 days. We might do a whole week or something. I don't know.
Right.
We'll see.
Because, I mean, most people get into the Halloween mood in all of October.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to, like, extend it and do some more. And
there's plenty of scary games to go around. So.
Right.
Speaking of which...
Terrifying.
Luigi's Mansion.
This is a really weird one. And I think we mentioned it, like, at the beginning
We did. It's like the litmus test for everything. Because you love this game. The game is good. We had a good time playing it. It's the first thing we ever played together on this channel.
Right.
The videos suck ass.
They're terrible. And we're terrible in it because we're new at it and we don't joke.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. The audio is terrible for like the first 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, I think there was lots of... I mean, even as we went on, I think there were some like weird audio tears and...
Oh yeah, because we weren't using like, we hadn't bought like mics or anything like that. We were just, I was using like a Rock Band microphone.
Yeah.
And you were using your laptop microphone, and then you eventually added another microphone, but then it would like become disconnected, and all of a sudden you'd be talking through your laptop again, and it was terrible.
And then we were like, oh god, that recorded from the laptop the entire game, and
it's like, oh fuck, do we?
So I mean, it would be an F.
It is an F, which sucks because it's like, oh, that's the first thing,
right?
But it shows. Like, I would not recommend you go watch those.
No,
unless you really want to see the progression,
right? Because literally, it starts off. I think. Like, at the beginning, or maybe I just said it in the description, I don't know, something about how shitty the audio is, like, in text. Because, like, you can't even hear us. It's like...
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
And garbles and audio tears.
Like, even... Because you played that, and then I played the first Resident Evil. And, the first Resident Evil, we were still not great at it.
Yeah, we'll get into that when we get there, too. Remember all the re-recording stuff I had to do? And
oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, we'll get into that when we get to that.
Yeah, when we get to... But I'm saying, like, Resident Evil was the first thing I played. It was, like, the second thing we did for the channel. And it's way better than that. Just because, I mean, yeah, we had issues, and we still didn't really know what we were doing. But I feel like... we were at least, I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it, but it was just like...
But, I mean, I don't think we were funny in this.
No. Oh, God, no.
I don't think there was any...
And we probably weren't funny in, like, a lot of the early stuff.
Right.
But it didn't feel good either. Like, going back, there's no part of it that I'm like, oh, that was at least something.
And it screwed me at the end.
The only thing that came out of that I think was funny was the song.
That's true. I made that song.
Luigi's mentioned doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
That's all.
That's all. Like, it's not even a funny song, but just the fact that you took the time to make a song out of it.
Yeah,
and then
a whole song.
A music video where you're, like, training to get better.
Right. And then a clip of you... Or, making the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and I actually added music underneath it.
Yeah, you added music underneath it and then sang over it, because then you were, like, singing about getting better at the game. Because I told you, like, oh, get better. You're going to be better at this game when I come back. So, I mean, that right there is actually pretty funny.
So don't go watch this. Go watch that. I have a separate video.
There's a separate video
called
just
That's Awful. And it's the music video that was at the end of one of the episodes of Luigi's Mansion.
Oh God, yeah! I'm gonna go watch that again.
I do watch that sometimes. Like,
I'm gonna go back.
Me and my daughter watch. She loves it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in years. I'm gonna watch it.
So we're gonna stop here. We're gonna watch that together, and then
then we'll come back for another one.
Game